Building a Batman vs. Superman Kryptonite Spear, Part 1, The Shaft. I started with this old wobbly lamp that really needed to go to the trash. It comes apart into multiple sections. I traced the pole and created a blueprint. You can find this pattern in my Etsy shop. I layered the metal pole with 4mm scraps and contact cement. I smoothed the seam and marked the sections. I grabbed my boxes of thick and thin scraps and cut additional top layers for dimension. After some layers were applied, I added burned textures to flow under the layers. Additional layering began with various 2mm through 10mm thickness scraps. I also used a burning tool and Dremel to smooth lines and apply details. Stay tuned for Part 2. Building a Batman vs. Superman Kryptonite Spear Part 2, The Spearhead. At the top of the pole from Part 1, I started by flattening the end with a hammer. This will help the end be more tapered. You can also do this with a heated PVC pipe. Cut multiple kryptonite-shaped pieces to sandwich around the pipe. Cut out the interior channel to fit your pipe. Use as many layers needed depending on your foam thickness. This channel needs to be a tight fit, or expect to glue all pieces directly onto the pipe. The detail texture effect of the cut glass can be achieved with curved cuts and Dremel gouges. Add layering, prime, and paint your foam. I used metallic greens and neon green, as well as matte black. Work in layers and wipe off as you go. Stay tuned to finish it off in Part 3. Building a Batman vs. Superman Kryptonite Spear, Part 3, Finishing. After applying multiple layers from 2mm to 10mm foam thicknesses, adding detailed burns and cuts, be sure to heat seal and prime the foam. If you prime with Plastidip, your black base is complete. If you used a separating pole, you can travel in multiple pieces. Use a sponge brush to dab on the metallic silver to stay above the detail cuts and burns. The final product is ready for your Batman, Superman, or Justice League cosplay.